Hey guys, today I want to talk about real quick about motivation. Um, fact, I had to write this down. The American College of Sports Medicine says that finding the right motivation will make you 70% more likely to stick it out for the long haul. So, what is motivation? Motivation is something that gets us, out of bed in the morning. For example, we're not motivated to go to work, but we have to, right? That's why we get out of work. That's in a way our motivation because we need the money. So we roll out of bed in the morning. For everybody, motivation will be different. You gotta find your why. You gotta find your reasoning, depending what it is you're doing. For example, people always ask me, "How do you get up?" Because I wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock and I do my workout first thing. So they ask me like, "How do you do that?" Do I want to do that? No. I honestly absolutely hate it. Why do I do that? My motivation is seeing the results. I finally fit into my gold jeans the other day. So that was a great motivator for me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing it because obviously I'm on the right path. Feeling great about myself. So, reaching my goals. I set goals for myself and I reached them. So that's a motivator. Whatever it is for you, vision boards is a great way for you to remember why you're doing what you're doing and where you're going. Print out something from Pinterest. I started my vision board. I have not finished it yet. I still have some stuff to add to it. It's right here on my desk. I just need to find some time to add it on. Hopefully, maybe this weekend. But it's here. I look at it every morning. I printed out the quotes that I like, something that gets my heart going. Like, even whenever I don't feel like waking up, whenever I don't feel like doing something, I look at it. This is my motivation. This is why I need to do this. So I wanted to ask you guys to think about it. Why? Summer is coming. My passion is fitness right now, health and fitness. And it just breaks my heart when the people are like, oh, I can't give up the processed food. I can't give up Coke. But I'm like, do you want to live? This is literally your life on the line. That should be a motivator enough. Not being able to fit into any of your clothes, that should be motivator enough. Like, that was for me. When I started my journey last summer, I hated getting dressed. Every drawer open, every clothes I try on, I could not fit into anything. It was, I could not stand to look at myself in the mirror, and going somewhere every time I had to dress up for something was like, I just wanted to, lock myself up in my room and cry. So until finally I said something, you know what? It's up to me to make that change. I need to do something about it. Nobody else will gonna, I can watch as many videos, exercise videos and on YouTube or whatever as I want. But nobody's gonna reach through the screen and say, hey, you need to do this. I had to do this. So I started researching. I started doing something. I started to look for something that will motivate me to take that step. The first step is always the hardest. It's the first step, the first few days when you don't see any results, when you feel sore, when you feel exhausted, when you feel like it's not working, that scale is not moving. You got to give it time. But you need that motivation to get you through that time. So this is what I do in my groups. This is when I post on here that I have challenge groups coming up. This is what I do in my groups. There's women just like you and me. We all together in one group. This is what got me going. I was a challenger. I was placed in a challenge group, and the support of other women that were there for the same reason as I was. It was amazing. Just feeling that I was not alone, that other people had goals and dreams, but just could not motivate themselves enough to do it. And when you go through it, and my coach started she would post things like that every day, something motivational, something inspiring, and asking questions to dig deep into your heart. Find your why. Find why you want to do this. My why was, I want to fit into my clothes. I want to feel like me again. I want to be happy with the way I look. I want to be able to go out there, not drag my feet every single time I had to go to a party or, cook out in the summer, and not feel like everybody's looking at me, and everybody who knew how I used to look and, probably looking at me, judging me, like, what happened to her, And probably nobody was doing that, but I felt in my heart that everybody did, because that's how I felt about myself. I was putting myself down, and I needed to stop that. So that motivation in that group, that support of all those women, that's what got me through it. And the next step is finally when you start seeing results. I cannot even describe the feeling, honestly. It's amazing. Like, even this morning, I was running late to work, but I'm like, you know what? There's 2 skirts that I have not tried on in years. I bet I can fit into them, And I tried them. Guess what? I did. And it makes your whole day. It makes you feel like, wow, finally. But it took me how many months? And that's what I try to encourage in you guys, that don't give up. Keep on going. That's what I'm here for, even if you don't want to join my group, or if you're not ready for that commitment. If you just need some kind of motivation, some kind of inspiration, send me a message. We'll work on it. We'll work towards your goal. Everything that I've learned so far, I will share with you how to get there, because I've been there not that long ago, and I'm still on my journey. I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm not there yet. I'm still working towards it. So I'm inviting you to take this journey alongside with me. And we can do this together. And, have other women in the group that are on the same journey. And we can make it fun. And we can support and motivate each other. And you'll get there. I can promise you that. If you stick with it and you listen to others. If for now you don't have any motivation, you don't have any results for yourself, your own results to motivate you. Look at me. I can show you, other women. They've been there, that got there with hard work, but it's possible. It is possible. Like I made the video the other night. I don't know if any of you guys watched it, but instead of prolonging it, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In a year. Let's not even go 5. In a year. If you're not going to make a change today, where are you going to be in a year? Think about it. Is that motivation enough for you? Is anything going to change if you don't make a change today? No. Will things get worse? Most likely. So think about it, and think of that why. Why do you want to do this? And what will the results be? If you reach your results, how will that make you feel? And hold on to that feeling, because that's going to be your motivator to get you started. Okay, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's already late Friday night. That's my Friday night. I'm, sitting here working. So, life of an adult, the boys have games in the morning, got to get up early, so soccer mom, yay. But you guys get your rest, it's final of the weekend, so let's relax and think about it. My group starts Monday, so you still got a little bit of time to think about it, see if you're ready to commit. Summer's here. It doesn't matter the season, but what do you feel in your heart? Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to make that change? So in a year, you can say, wow, you can look back a year from now and say, wow, that's where I was. I was that person. And look at me now. It's all up to you. I cannot do this for you. Nobody else can do this for you. You got to find it within you. All right? Have a good night, guys. Like the video if you agree with me. If you like the content, like it, share it. We can fight the trend of obesity, the trend of unhealthiness in this country together. That's my goal, to help you get to a better you. Whether it's to lose pounds, to tone up, to get healthier, to learn how to eat properly, whatever it is, I will try to do my best to help you with that. Okay? Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.